As you may already know, my name's Clare Baker and I'm a former clutterholic and borderline hoarder. I successfully cleared all my clutter over 20 years ago without the need for an expensive home visit. And I've been helping people around the world do exactly the same ever since, so that they too can know what it's like to live a completely clutter-free life forever. One of my missions is to dispel a lot of the decluttering myths that are perpetuated by most of the decluttering TV programs, books, and experts by explaining exactly why they are myths. So today I want to explain one of the most popular myths, and that is that you can't let go of something that was a gift. Now, many people mistakenly think that if something in their clutter was a gift, then somehow the usual rules of making realistic decisions don't apply. For some reason, when it comes to gifts, we stop thinking about whether we need it and will use it in the near future, and start thinking about what the gift giver spent on that gift and how they might feel if they knew we were letting it go without using it. All because we assume someone took the time, energy, and effort to think about what we'd like and use. They went looking for something that they thought we'd like and use. They paid money for something that they thought we'd like and we'd use, and possibly spent money wrapping and sending us the thing that they thought we'd like and use. We naturally assume that they've taken as much time and trouble over gift selection and giving as we might, although let's be honest, we've all had a time when we haven't got a clue what to buy someone, so we've had to do an impulse purchase or give them money instead. It is a myth that you can't let go of something that was a gift. Here are 7 reasons why you can let go of something that was a gift. So first, it's clutter. Forget where it came from. If you don't need it and you don't use it in the near future, then it's clutter, plain and simple. Second, that person gave you that gift to be used, not years after they gave it to you, not on the 5th of never. If you can't or don't use it within a month of receiving it, let it go so that someone else can use it as it was intended to be used. The third reason this myth is a myth is because your home is not a storage unit. If you're not using something in your home, then your home is simply a storage unit. Let someone else store that thing while it's not being used, either by regifting it or by giving it to charity, who can at least sell it, maybe as a gift, and thereby turn it into money for a good cause. The fourth reason this myth is a myth is because it's a wasted gift until it's used. Doesn't matter whether it's your money or someone else's money that paid for the gift. It's wasted if you're not using it. You can stop that money being wasted by regifting it or by giving it to charity so that it can be turned back into money for a good cause of your choosing. The fifth reason this myth is a myth is because the person who gave it to you had good intentions. It was a gift because they thought that you'd like it and use it. You don't like it or you're not using it. Let it go and gift it to someone who you know will like it and will use it. When you let go, you're simply paying it forward. The sixth reason that this myth is a myth is because you need to ask yourself, did they or didn't they? You're assuming that the person who gave it to you paid money for the gift. How do you know it wasn't a gift that they didn't want or need and that they're passing forward to you? When you let go of it, you might simply be doing what they did and moving it on until it reaches someone who does need it and will use it. Finally, this myth is a myth because your logic may not be based on reality. You've given gifts in the past. How many of them do you check up on to see if the person still has them or uses them? There might be a few, but I suspect the majority of gifts that you've given over the years have never been seen again. Even when it's a book that we never read, we can always Google the synopsis so we can at least pretend we've read it. Now let's deal with the issue of, but what if they come round to visit me and I've let go of their gift? Although reality check, when was the last time they visited you? Time to introduce you to Great Aunt Maud. Now, imagine Great Aunt Maud bought you a hideous vase for your birthday 10 years ago, and you kept it in a cupboard out of sight, but sadly, not out of mind. Then imagine that Great Aunt Maud comes to visit. So there are 5 possible scenarios of what might happen. So first, Great Aunt Maud never comes to visit, or if she does, it's once a decade. Are you really going to keep that hideous vase just in case Great Aunt Maud comes round? Second, the vase stays hidden in a cupboard. Great Aunt Maud decides to come and visit. The vase stays in the cupboard. Great Aunt Maud never mentions the vase. Chances are she's forgotten that she bought it for you. Are you really going to keep that hideous vase taking up storage space in your home just in case Great Aunt Maud mentions the vase and wants to see it? Third, the vase stays hidden in a cupboard. You get the vase out and put it on display before Great Aunt Maud arrives. Great Aunt Maud notices the vase, comments how lovely it is. You politely agree. And it gets returned to the cupboard within 10 minutes of Great Aunt Maud's departure, to be stored again indefinitely until Great Aunt Maud's next visit. Congratulations, you have become a storage unit for Great Aunt Maud's unwanted gifts. Fourth, the vase stays hidden in a cupboard. You get the vase out and put it on display before Great Aunt Maud arrives. Great Aunt Maud doesn't mention the vase, and it gets returned to the cupboard within 10 minutes of Great Aunt Maud's departure, to be stored again indefinitely until Great Aunt Maud's next visit. Congratulations, you've become a storage unit for Great Aunt Maud's unwanted gifts. Fifth, and this is always the best scenario, you let go of the hideous vase to charity to turn that hideous vase into money by giving it to charity. Great Aunt Maud comes to visit and asks where the vase is. You tell her that sadly, due to an accident, the vase got broken. The conversation moves on to the next topic. If you've got a birthday, anniversary, or any other celebration coming up that usually involves receiving gifts, then get ahead of the game. Let people know what you'd like and what you need. Ideally, experiences with them that make wonderful memories. Post on your social media about what you'd love for your birthday, Christmas, anniversary. People worry how they'll look if they ask for specific things as gifts. But don't you prefer to know that you're giving a gift that the person actually wants and needs? If you're ready to accept this myth is a myth and start clearing your clutter by learning to let go so you can clear your clutter forever, click on the link with this video and find out how I can help you get started now.